Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. This video I'm going to discuss self-practice 2.2F. So this is question number 1. For each of the following matrices, determine whether the inverse matrix exists. If yes, calculate the inverse matrix. So in order to determine whether the inverse matrix exists or not, you have to calculate AD minus BC first. So this is the solution. AB minus BC for A is equals to 6. So 6 is not equals to 0. So A have an inverse matrix. So 1 over 6. Remember to change the position of A and B. But for 0, no need to add negative sign. Okay. So answer is exists because of AB minus BC is not equal to 0, and this is the inverse matrix of A. For B, AD minus BC is equals to 1. So inverse matrix is exists. So this is the inverse matrix of B. So for C, AD minus BC equals to 3. So exists, and the inverse matrix is this. Next, for D, AB minus BC is equals to 0. So does not exist. Calculate the inverse matrices for the following matrices. So just use formula 1 over AD minus BC. And change the position of A and D, and don't forget to add negative sign in front of the element B and C. So this is the solution. So this is the answer for A, which is this is an inverse matrix of A. For B, so use the same formula, and this is the inverse matrix of A. C. Alright, so this is the inverse matrix of C and D. So this is the final answer. Next, question number 3. It is given that matrix G is this. Calculate the value of E if matrix G does not have an inverse matrix. As we know, if matrix does not have an inverse matrix, so AD minus BC is equals to 0. So just substitute 2 times P minus B times C is equals to 0. So we will get the value of P 3 over 2. Next, calculate the value of P if the inverse of G is this matrix. So this is the formula of obtaining the inverse of matrix G. So just equal with the given inverse matrix. So 1 over 2P minus 3 times with negative 1 and with the second element, or the first row second column element, equals to the equal first row second column. I'm going to use pen so that is easier for you to see, to understand. So I just take this, multiplied with the first row second column element, equals to corresponding element in the answer here. So why we do this? Because we want to calculate the value of P. Okay, so the value of P is 4. Actually, you can multiply this with any element equals to the corresponding element in this side. Alright, so for number 4, it is given that a metric times with metric P is equals to identity metric, and P has an order 2 by 2. Calculate the metric P. Metric P is actually the inverse metric of P. So just identify or calculate the inverse metric of P using the formula 1 over AD minus BC, and don't forget to change the position of A and D and to add negative sign in front of element B and C. So you'll get this. So this is the inverse metric of P. Next. Okay, that's all. Thank you and see you in the next video.